That was great. Yeah, no melee upgrades. I think like a few more banelings hitting that third and taking out those cannons would have been great. It's actually great. But yeah, GG's, well played, well played. Maybe if you just got a few more broodlords together, that would have been awesome. Let's hop into our final game of today's skirmish ICYFAR, guys. Hoping we can see another game like that last one. A player who's become a bit of a regular in ICYFAR, submitting a lot of really funny and high quality aggressive replays. Spawning up here in the top left hand side, representing Clan Narcotic. It is No Pret. Don't fret, it's No Pret. And down here in the bottom right hand side, the blue Zerg player, it is Lobo. There used to be a Hong Kong Protoss player called Lobo as well, who was quite good back in the day. Wings of Liberty. It'd be funny if it was the same guy. He's like changed races, still plays for fun. Anyways, for you guys just tuning in, the challenge for next week, if you want your games to be cast, is Melee Madness. Send in your replays where you only use melee units. Super simple for Zerg. A little bit more complicated than funny for Terran. And as always, the more madness, the more aggression, the more weird things you get to happen, the advantage. If you are Terran, you get a special scenario. You're allowed to use Hellions, Hellbats, and Widow Mines as much as you want, since you don't have any melee units. So enjoy massing factories and just rallying 400 Widow Mines and Hellbats at your opponent. Trust me, it's actually one of the funniest ways to win games. So I want to get at least one really good Terran replay. Send that shit in. It's going to be great. Massive Man says, does that mean you have no anti-air as Zerg or Protoss? Well, I mean, you can still make anti-air static defense. You can make cannons. You can make spores and spines. You can make turrets. But yeah, basically you have to just kill them with like shitloads of stuff on the ground, right? So if someone masses air units and you haven't done any damage, it's like, well, you better have 100 worker economy and just like multi-prong from all sides, and you can still win that way for sure. Maybe you go build spores outside their base. I don't know. There's 1,000 ways you can do it. There's a lot of cool ways you can do it. It'll be really fun. Send your replays. Info's in chat. As always, send it through to eonblue95@gmail.com. If you guys ever have any questions about the challenges, always feel free to tweet at me or shout out in Twitch chat. And yeah, Eon Blue's normally around there as well to kind of clarify things. Yeah, of course you can use Queens for injects, Shamala Phantom. Just don't bring them to attack and you'll be fine. Alright guys, so No Pret here with the Skirmish Challenge has just casually decided to take a third base. Did we just see 3 Nexus before? We just saw 3 Nexus before gate. What the Oh my god! And because Zerg players just don't scout, he's just like got his only 2 Zerglings chasing the probe around rather than getting to the other side of the map. Oh my god, No Pret, you psychopath. So No Pret's just gone 3 Nexi before anything else. And this is the sign of cool shit. People don't even realize you can make this stuff work, guys. You can make this work at an insanely high level. I bet I could go on ladder. I could probably pull this off like 1 in 2, maybe 1 in 3 games without even practicing it before. Because people would just shit their bed, man. Like right now, Lobo's going, oh, that's weird. Why have you got a forge there? That's kind of odd. Has no idea about the 3rd Nexus with a cannon already going up on it. And is just droning happily and like, yeah, let's make Overlord speed. It's like, you don't need Overlord speed. He's got a 3rd Nexus. You need 50 Zerglings here right now killing everything. Oh, man. So No Pret's going to get a sick economy. Sick economy. The skirmish rule was you're only allowed a maximum of 24 units fighting at any one point in any area. And you get bonus points for the more skirmishes, the more little engagements you have going on. Like that last game where it was non-stop action the entire time. No Pret with a cute 2nd layer to the wall off. So this is like some serious security right here. This wall also a hell of a lot better. This is like the Dutch anti-flooding wall. It's actually solid and secure. Yeah, this is not a Trump wall right here. This is actually a sick high level wall. This wall will work. That will work for sure. Lobo going for a nice quick lair. Doesn't really have any units out of the map just yet. Just kind of droning up casually. Meanwhile, No Pret already up 8 workers at the 4-minute 30 mark. And going into a robotics here at the 3rd. Man, No Pret has a sick economy. Question for No Pret is like, yeah, how do you kind of stabilize from here? Since Zerg could easily just come out with a massive roaches or something. Looks like this Adept's going to do like a little bit of scouting. Does force a Spore Crawler. Just shades on out of there as well. Adept being annoying as always. Overlord for Lobo coming in. Lobo has seen this 3rd base. Has to like realize that he's in a very odd position right now. But with a cannon already up at the third, a nice little wall going up there, extra gateway coming down, Twilight and Robo both down. NoPret is just zooming ahead, and I think Lobo, after seeing the third base, is freaking the hell out because we are seeing 1,400 minerals at that bank. This is what we call this is a common thing you'll see in ICYFAR games, guys. People see something and they just have no idea how to react to it, and their brain freezes up because StarCraft players are notorious for, you know, memorizing reactions, memorizing build orders, and not knowing how to adapt. Let's put this on Lobo's view here. Lobo's like, yeah, let's put down a Hydra Den. 2k minerals. He's just panicking. Finally builds 14 drones and a ton of overlords after just sitting there. Oh my god, for so long. Holy shit, Lobo. That's going to give NoPret a little bit too much time, I think. NoPret's already got a DT shrine on the way, a bunch of gateways, Warp Prism. We've got Charge on the way. Looks like it's going to be some sort of Charge Lot Arc on play for NoPret. And Warp Prism, of course, going to be the key to getting these counterattacks going all over the place. We've got a double Forge as well, which is pretty sick. One on the third, one on the natural. And it's going to be pure Hydra Ling by the look of it from Lobo. Lobo down 14 workers still. Holy shit. Lobo is... Oh my god. This is not looking good for Lobo. NoPret, I believe, is going to massacre. Absolutely massacre. Oh man. Oh my god. So, of course, NoPret's going to want to finish it by attacking from as many different angles as possible. Looks like 4 Adepts going to warp in here. I would love to see 4 Adepts shade into the natural while hitting the main with like a warp in of DTs. That would be pretty cool. And it looks like, oh man, the Zergans and Hydras are just leaving the base just as these Adepts come in. Oh, he actually cancels that shade. Guess he wanted to time it out a little bit better. Another Warp Prism going across the map. But here we go. Hydras and Lings coming across. There's not a lot of units at home. There is a Mothership core out, but she's exposed in the front. I don't know if that's going to work too well. A single Adept shading in. A bit of a misclick from NoPret. Zealots warping into the main. Charge and 1-1 are about to finish. The Zealots starting to run rampant. The entire Zerg army has turned around and is trying to come home here. Adepts in the natural. Oh man, 72 probes for NoPret. And he is jumping in with this multi-prong. About to massacre another dozen drones. Brings it up to 13, 14, 15 workers killed. Make that 16. Finally, Lobo gets on top of it, but Lobo has just sustained too much damage. We've got double Warp Prisms set up. Another bunch of Adepts coming in on the north side as well. Going to start to focus down these workers. He's going for more than double the workers right now is NoPret. Still very few units on the defense, though. Is going to potentially struggle against this. More and more Adepts coming in here. We've got Archons warping in en masse down the bottom. This is some cool multi-prong. Lobo is just A-moving his whole army around from side to side. Finally cleans up 2 locations. And I think he knows there's a Warp Prism up here. He's looking for it. He's looking for it. It's right there. Get it. Oh, he's going to get it. NoPret going to lose one of the Warp Prisms. He's going to lose one angle that he can attack from. Lobo says, okay, I've killed the Warp Prism. Let's go attack. Little does he realize there's 4 Archons down here. And even more warping in. Just mass Dark Templar. It's going to be 6 Archons. Once again, though, guys, nothing at home. Mothership core in the open. Uh-oh. This could turn into a base trade really fast. We've got Adepts warping in. He's got Charge, but he keeps warping in Adepts. Let's see how he does this. He's just waiting. He has no idea there is a huge Hydra Ling force that's about to crash through his third base. I think NoPret is going to lose this base. He's going to lose it very quickly. Endless Warp Prisms are queuing out, but they instantly fall. Here we go. Archons and Adepts going to counterattack. He's going to drop 2 Archons in the main base as well. There we go. They are going to drop down. The third has been ravaged, and NoPret is actually supply blocked right now after losing those pylons. Going to lose the Nexus as well. What have we got? Mass cannons going up on the natural. A bunch of charge lots. That's going to do a good start. Drones evacuating this base. Lobo realizes it's going to be a base trade right now. The natural's already down. The main is already getting massacred as well. If NoPret can hold onto this wall, then NoPret will have won this game with some very nice multi-prong tactics. Double overcharge goes down on the natural. Unfortunately, the charge lots go out and get themselves killed. This sentry really going to need to drop some force fields to buy some time here. And, oh my god, the overcharge. The cannon's doing a good job. Great force fields to buy time. Just needs to shave off some of these numbers. More and more Zealots are warping in right now. This Archon trying to pick off this Overlord does take it down. Main base going to go down as well. And it looks like Lobo is actually just going to turn around and go home and defend. But, oh, he's going to kill the upgrade. Single Hydralisk. Oh, dude, go back. Oh, that Hydralisk. It's going to let +2 armor finish. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Here we go. Gonna come back here. No Pret clicks on the hatchery, takes down the last hatchery. Oh, loses the war prison filled with adepts as well. These two Archons and Adept gonna go up the main ramp. Gonna try and do a little last stand up there. But those Hydras, not gonna let them have any peace. They are gonna fight this. The Archons turn around, try to land a couple of nice splashes. Only gonna take down one Hydralisk before they go down. Back at home, a whole bunch of DTs coming in. Are there overseers? Oh, there are. He's trying to be sneaky, but this is a suicide mission right here. These DTs are going to get wrecked. Lobos! Oh my god, they're both on move command! What the... What? Oh, that's so funny. So he's going to go and hunt down the last infrastructure buildings. No Pret going for the base trade. Little does he know that Lobo's taken these bases in the bottom left. He's actually got 2 bases down here, and he's going to continue sieging the front. Oh man, No Pret's actually in trouble now because his army supply is so much lower than Lobo's. So even though Lobo doesn't have an income and hasn't really put workers back on mining, I mean, right now, there's just not a great army for No Pret. No Pret's going to go out and try to engage this, but I don't know if that's going to work. He's got 1-2 upgrades. I mean, with just a few more Zealots or Archons, I mean, Archons would be great, but there's no Templar Archives right now, which is a big problem. Hydra's going to engage into cannons. Good micro from Lobo here, just baiting out individual units. Looks like Lobo will be taking out, one of the DTs as well. There's still so many DTs out on the map, taking out the tech structures. Still, Lobo not back on mining. Finally starts mining from that gold base. Has lost hundreds and hundreds of minerals because of that. The DTs searching all over the map. You can see No Pret's map vision, taking out this spawning pool, and these DTs searching for that last base. This DT, I think, will meet his death when he goes up and finds that, though. There we go. Sees the base. Spots. Okay, gold base, fully mining. That's got to ring alarm bells. That DT just gets wrecked. More DTs on the way to their death. No Pret's got to be really careful. He can't afford to throw these units away because he only has the natural mining right now. Main is almost completely mined out. Actually, he's not mining gases on his natural either. Archons really would be the secret to success right now. If he makes the Templar Archives, he can make a ton of Archons. Instead, No Pret says, let's just casually take a double Nexus. Of course, that could work as well. No Pret here in a very messy situation. And, oh man. I think Lobo somehow has actually come out of this okay. If Lobo, yeah, is just rebuilding workers right now. Obviously, is way down on workers. But if Lobo can leave a few Hydras and an Overseer here, and then just go and deny bases with the rest of his army, then he's going to kill it. He's going to go with just a few Zerglings for now. Keep eyes on what's going on. No Pret still has these DTs strategically placed all over the map to kind of scout expansions, scout when his opponent's coming to fight him, and... No! He was meant to spend the gas on Archons, guys. It was meant to be Archons. He's made 10 sentries. Oh my god, that's let's hope for the best force fields of all time. Let's hope for the best force fields of all time. No Pret is a Diamond 1 player, guys. Let's see if he's got that pro level sentry micro. Sentries coming in from the left hand side. Zealots and Adepts getting wrecked on the right hand side. Sentries walk in. Oh no! Oh man, they're just getting annihilated. Oh, this sentry push was ill-fated from the start. No Pret, no. Oh man. Oh, No Pret, we still could have brought this back. He got an expansion up in mining. No. He just threw away his whole army. Does have a DT and a Zealot down here, but there's detection, I guess. Oh no, there isn't. There's no detection. The DT, oh, but the Overseers are coming back. Here we go. Overseers come in. That DT goes down. Ah, No Pret here finally has a Templar Archives and is making Storm, but has already dumped all of his gas income away. Has finally put back on mining on his natural. Does have a fully mining third base. There's just no meat to this army right now. And the scary thing is this ball of Hydras. If Lobo goes and attacks right now, No Pret is messed up. But if No Pret can get another, what do we need? One minute for Storm. So about a minute and a half, and then the best Storms you've ever seen. That is going to be the answer to No Pret winning this game. That is the only way. At the moment, it's 1 Archon and 4 Zealots. That it's about as much meat as wearing an armored suit made out of salami. Shit will not block anything. Right now, oh god, Storm's not ready. High Templar in the open. The entire probe line gets eradicated by those Zerglings. And it looks like this is going to be a little bit too much. Lobo jumps on No Pret's army. And that's going to be all shit. Oh, actually, there's no Overseers? Oh my god, DTs! DTs, go DTs! DTs are going to jump in on top of these Hydras. They're going to be able to clean this up. And actually, oh my god, there's still only 17 drones behind us for Lobo, remember. Lobo hasn't rebuilt a Hydra Den. And there we go. Okay, the Overseers are on the third. We'll be able to take out that third base. DTs, get out of there. Run, run, run. There's Overseers right there. Run, run, run. Be careful. Be careful, DTs. Once again, no Pret just sticking to mass DT. I'd actually love to see him run down here and snipe this Spore. Avoid the army. Embrace the base trade. Yes. Yes, no Pret's going to do it. The army is so far out of position for Lobo. Lobo trying to take a third base behind this. Has some great income up, but has got to spend that money. Only a spawning pool. No queens out. No extra spines. Here we go. Spawning pool's going to get focused down. DT is splitting off to the south side. They're going to take down that spine and just eradicate this base. Lobo's desperately trying to run home. What are these Zerglings doing on the right-hand side of the map? They're so far out of the way. And no Pret trying to make the comeback happen. DTs and Zealots going to work here. The Spine Crawler goes down. Oh, the DTs are now exposed. Meanwhile, down here, DTs are wrecking that base as well. Uh-oh, here we go. Hydras are finally back. Looks like this base will survive, but heavy drone losses there. And the base in the bottom is going to go down as well. The question is, can these DTs get out of here? I don't think they're going to be able to escape in time. Remember, Overlord speed is done, and it looks like these DTs are going to be able to force to fight for their life. Oh, they're going to go down. They take out one Hydralisk and a couple of Zerglings before they go. But that's all she wrote. No Pret. Knocked back to the Stone Ages. Still has 4 mineral patches and 2 gases mining. Has a couple of High Templar. Once again, it all falls on the head of Magic Storm. You know, you can say, hey, there's only 9 workers for Lobo, but Lobo has pretty much unlimited money right now. If Lobo just pumps out some drones, some queens, builds more hatcheries, Lobo will be in a good spot. Meanwhile, no Pret's income is absolute trash. 500 minerals a minute, 300 gas. Charge lots and Storm is going to be the answer. How many Hydras have we got? 8 Hydralisks and 18 Zerglings right now. Up against an Archon, 3 High Templar, 7 Charge lots. This is actually going to be a pretty close fight. It all comes down to how the Storms land. The Storms land correctly, he can do well, because Lobo's production is shit right now. Lobo's desperately trying to build spines and spores, which is very smart. He's got a massive mineral bank. He just needs to survive. But the Zerglings running off again. Oh, man. Lobo and his Zerglings constantly abandoning the Hydralisks. Oh, Zealot Archon jumps right on top of the exposed Hydras. Storm lands right in the middle of them. And no Pret gonna finish this game off. The Hydras get eviscerated. There's still 3 High Templar left alive. This base is exposed. Lobo taps out. And that was an incredible game there. Bit of back and forth. Nothing like seeing both players take turns kind of seesawing the game out of their favor. Special mention to No Pret for dumping 1,000 gas into sentries, which killed a drone and a Hydralisk. Well done with that decision, buddy. GG's, well played. Honestly, massive thanks, No Pret. Massive thanks. I'm not sure. I think it was the muter player in the game one, right? Who was it? Koi. It was Koi. Koi and Kudon for that first game, whichever one of you sent that replay, and No Pret for the other one. And of course, Hoggle and Angry Dad Silence Gaga. Good shit. Yeah. That was great. Thank you so much for the replays, guys. Appreciate the support. If you guys want your replays cast next week, please do get on that ICYFAR. Info's in chat. Send in your replays of Melee Madness. That's going to be great. Koi was playing the challenge because he only attacked with his Mutaflock, says Eon Blue.